Maybe it's time to cash out.
Cool. Why are the Strangelet capsule located in Central Academy? Need to get full. Cool. But yeah. Granted, also, I have been playing a lot of single player focused games. The last multiplayer game I played on stream with friends and some community members was Monster Hunter, but I don't know. This new latest Monster Hunter just didn't. It had excellent combat, it just didn't grab me the way some of the other ones did. I don't know if that's because I spent hundreds of hours in the other ones, solo, doing my own thing, playing with a different group of friends and kind of getting my fill. But yeah, just didn't. I don't know. Wasn't as interested or invested as I previously was for some of the other titles. Granted, I've also taken a break with Monster Hunter. I was really big on the handhelds for PSP. Um, uh, and I played Monster Hunter Tri, Freedom Unite, Unite 2. Um, what was a Monster Hunter for the 3DS? Monster Hunter. They ended up porting it to Switch. Oh, what was it called? So mostly what I'm trying to say, I've played handheld Monster Hunter games, and some of the console ones, I don't know. I've been skipping, and the big console one they brought me back was World, and I enjoyed that, and I loved it, and I played it for several hundred hours, 300 I think, maybe actually even longer. Probably like five. No, that's a lie. Probably like yeah, six between 6 and like 800 hours I probably put into that game. Loved it, and then this new Monster Hunter, I think I've only done like 70 or 80, almost 100. I mean, I'm gonna come back when there's a lot more DLC to do, finish it up, maybe come back for the expansion next year, because they always do an expansion a year later. But I don't know. Fun with friends, fun for a bit, but just I don't know. Something didn't grab me. Talk to her really quick. Actually, no, that says begin the side quest. Maybe I don't want to begin the side quest. But yeah, I understand that. I mean, I recently played Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Only one I didn't get was Final Fantasy V's plot yet. Oh, with Bart's, right? Huzu, I've been talking about playing Final Fantasy the series. I own them all multiple times, and I want to get the remastered Pixel collection for my Switch or my PC or PlayStation. But I'm like, once I do, I know I'm gonna be locked in for a hell of a long time. And I'm like, I still gotta replay Final Fantasy VII, all the games. Once we get confirmation of the last game, they complete the remake trilogy in 2027. As long as nothing bad happens, knock on wood. So I have time to replay all of Crisis Core, Reunion, OG Final Fantasy VII, redo a rebirth on hard mode, remake on hard mode, watch the movies, the anime, do the Steam mobile game. Sorry, mobile games. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they shut down some of them. I know there's more than one. What else am I missing? Oh, Dirge of Cerberus. Oof. I played that from beginning to end more than once, and I don't know if I could do it again. One more time, just to get it on stream. One more time, but do it now. I don't like Final Fantasy VII. That's right. I remember you telling me this when I was playing Devil May Cry. I like it, but I don't love it like the majority of people do. And I think that's become a big thing as of late. People, not hating, but they're like, people act like it is the best, but it's not. And a lot of OG fans are like, 6 is the best. and I've never played it. I know a lot about it. Things have been spoiled for me, but luckily my mind, I've learned to like not bring it up. I'm like, well, don't talk about it. I want to play that one day. So I know things friends have told me about it, but luckily I've forgotten. And I'm like, but I'm really excited. I own them on multiple consoles already, and I want to buy them again for their pixel remasters. There's this Cerberus was the best Final Fantasy. Yeah, yep, that's the best. No one's gonna fight you on that ever. That's, we can all get behind that. Okay. I think I finished the story. I have no idea what I'm doing. Although this says I have lots of steps. And I tracked it. And I don't know where it's going to take me. Because I have to do some stuff. Yeah. Acquire this Strangelet capsule located in Central Academy. You know what? It would help if I knew where Strangelet Academy is. The Divide, the Singularity, Stellar Sink, Basement, the Gorge, Stages, Outer Steps, Outer Wastes, the Central Academy. Alright. I'll just talk to her. Do what happens. I actually love Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 5, 7, not really good to me. 6 is fun and a good game. 8 is a nostalgia game. Oh yeah. I need to fully beat 8. I played a lot of 8, never beat it. I've only ever beat 1, 7, 10, 10, 2. I'm at the end of 13, but never beat it, so I have to replay that game and put like 60 hours back into it. Play Tactics, never beat it. Remaster of Tactics is coming out. Maybe that's the time I try it. I beat 16, and I've dabbled in 11, and I've never touched 14, the MMO, although 14 is like god tier. Although, kind of come down in reviews, and, you know, things can only be the best thing in the world for so long.
Another lost enclave of humanity. It's
Hey,
incredible.
I love Dirge. It's the only Final
After
Fantasy VII
Neptune,
game
I
I
thought for
played.
sure it could be no more. I am rarely so glad
Well,
to be wrong.
choices were made.
We must establish ties with them. Do whatever you can, Guardian. But there is the problem of communication. Relying on
Yep.
Lodi troubles me, as helpful as he is.
We chose a
It
mighty
would be
fine
better
game.
to be able to speak to them directly. Even one layer of translation can lose meaning, nuance. No need to mistrust him on my account.
I'm just thinking, that's a hell of a game.
There. Oh, Guardian. The Ionians were a huge help when I first arrived. I was disoriented. They helped me keep my feet on the ground.
We must learn more. Investigate, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you to be polite.
Cool. That sounds fun. Sounds like also I get to shoot my gun a lot. Yeah. I've played and beaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, Tactics Advance. Oh, that's another one I played. Tactics Advance. Never beat it though. 7 remake. And I like Dirge because of the unique gameplay of the time. True, true. My friend also really loves that game. I know now, hindsight's 2020, but the good Final Fantasy game is just not the best shooter. But Square Enix was definitely trying something new, and I can't fault them for that. And like I said, I beat it multiple times. I have never beaten Final Fantasy VII multiple times. Although, technically, with the remake trilogy, does that count? So, of all the Final Fantasies, it's the one I played the most. Actually, no. It's the one I've beaten the most. Because I usually beat them one time and I'm done. So... And if I do a stream, I'm gonna beat it again. I don't think I've ever like done a New Game Plus in some of the other Final Fantasies, although that will change when for 2027, year of Final Fantasy conclusion, Final Fantasy remake concluding. I guess I should have added Dirge on my list of beaten games. Yep, you should have. Kind of strange that you didn't, but I just didn't say anything. I've watched Advent Children a lot. Does that count? That's theoretically that's the most. Is watching that movie the same as like beating a game? Because technically I've done that more than Dirge. So, granted, I've only beaten Dirge like 2-3 times, maybe. Once on my own, and then my friends wanted to see it, so I beat it, and they watched me before streaming was the thing. And then kind of just doing that again, showing it to like friends and like hanging out, doing like the hardest difficulty things because I beat the game, so I would play. Kind of like the hang out on the couch, just eat, talk, play video games, pass the controller around. So, but I still count that as me kind of beating it because I put in the work or I made the effort to. But yeah. Advent Children isn't good nowadays, in my opinion. The OG version, yeah. The complete version, with all the added content, brings it up a lot, but it is still definitely not the best story. Granted, it's either Advent Children or Final Fantasy Spirits with it, so slim pickings. Although they did make Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive, and I own it, but I just never watched it. But I hear it's pretty good. So maybe one day I will I'll watch that film. Otherwise, I think that those are the only Final Fantasy movies. There's an anime for Final Fantasy VII, because of course there is, and I've watched it. You're not missing anything. It is straight up just a retelling, kind of adding to lore. Right around Crisis Core era timeline wise. But yeah. I haven't beaten a lot of the games, but I love the series. So that is definitely one game series I would like to play from beginning to end, which scares me because I would have to play all of them outside of the I know there's like weird like Final Fantasy technically like Tactics is like it's not a mainline game, it's like a side game. There's Revenant Wings, which is a sequel to 12. Oh, I beat 12. Forgot about 12. I like 12 a lot. Balthier, Roche von Ronsenberg, Bran the Benaries, the bunny people. Before the bunny people got uber. No, actually, no. The bunny people were popular because of 11. 12 is just an MMO without the online multiplayer aspect. I love the three main bads, but didn't like they keep bringing Sephi back. He's a cool character, and I understand his lore. I just don't like him that much anymore. Yeah, that's fair. That's also kind of like what I hear a lot. He is the epitome of like a cool ass character. Like, god damn, he looks so cool. And then you're just like, god damn, he looks so cool for like, for generations, and you're like, kind of over it now. But god damn, he did, and he still does look so cool. So I get it. You're not alone. Kadaj, Yazoo, and what was the other guy's name? Oh man, I forget. But I can see them. I see their faces. The memory has been lost to time, even though I've seen that movie way too much. That's another thing. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Advent Children. Well, let me show it to you. Man, I hardly import stuff. That was a movie I imported. Had to watch without subtitles, and then I waited for the movie to come out in the States so that I could watch it with English dub voice acting. Oh man, that was crazy times what I did to watch that movie. Oh, granted, there were subtitles, just none in English. That was like legit probably the first foreign film I ever watched. And I imported it too. That's how big a fan I was. Final Fantasy VII. Still am a really big fan. I just don't love it to death like people expect me to. Also didn't play it till like way after it came out. I think I played 7 right before 12 got released. Or yeah, like a year or two before 12 got released. So, long time. I've known about it for a long time, but didn't play. So, I don't want to say that makes me a fake fan. Just, I was never there at the get-go. Although I remember my family members playing it when it first came out, or around the time it first came out. But I was like, I don't know if I like this. Wasn't into RPGs at the time. I was into fighting games and Mario. Big Nintendo kid. Didn't get a PlayStation until like a year or two. No, like a year and a half before the PS2 came out. And then I didn't get that until like a year and a half before the PS3 came out. And I didn't get that until like 2 years before the PS4 came out. And I got the PS4 a year after it came out. And I got my PS5 a year after it came out. And I don't have a Switch. Literally the only console that got on release was my Switch and maybe the PSP. Every other console I've never gotten on release. Never ever have I ever gotten a console outside of my Nintendo Switch. Also, sorry, the feet got cut. I just realized. Again, I don't know. I need to upgrade some equipment. Don't know why it's doing that. I also blame my dog. She's been chewing at the wires, cables, and stuff. Not really chewing, but like scratching. I'm gonna be very sad if I have to make replacements. Possibly. That could be it. I'm not too sure. All I know is I've noticed it happening over time, but this is like it's happening way more often. Granted, I've had this capture card set up for quite a while, and I haven't upgraded just out of like I don't really take advantage of insane frame rates, or like I'm not streaming in 4K or anything. Not that Twitch and YouTube would let me, but I don't have the capabilities to stream to YouTube. I did, but because my channel's been inactive or doesn't get enough viewership consistently, they took those features away from me. I was gonna dual stream, so I just haven't had the need to get anything better than like a simple like 1080 capture card. Although I know a lot of affordable options are on the market nowadays. But I don't know. I just gotta splurge. I've made other investments streaming-wise into gear and other things. Maybe it's time I upgrade. This kind of my big hobby, dream job type deal. So I don't know. I just gotta justify it. I'm not trying to break the bank, and it's a problem only for me. Outside of the annoyance that I have to tug on cable and check on things. Yeah, hopefully it's just a cord problem. Those seem like the easiest things to just get another cord and fix it. But knock on wood. Weird. You should be able to still stream to YouTube. Maybe? I don't know. I knew I had the option. They told me that they took it away because my account has been inactive, which is weird because it was active and I am active. I literally just didn't post any videos of my Twitch streams for like a month, and I don't know. Either they're getting way more picky or they're just trying to cut down on inactive accounts, bots and whatnot. I know that's a really big issue. Burner accounts, that kind of a thing. I guess I'm gonna do this thing. And I'll find out what happens. But yeah. I don't know. We'll have to try it out. Anomaly blessed earthlings. What color is your sky? Are lakes drinkable? Are dogs still tame? Apologies. You must be looking for the den. The dean. He's at the nearest shrine. The dean is very busy, but if you want to make headway, you need her approval.
The Ionians are a society of scientists. I guess that's what happens when researchers end up on the outskirts of everything and stay there forever. Anyone you chat with will probably send you to the dean. She nearly had a heart attack when I arrived. Called me anomaly blessed. They call you that too. Their language is tonal, but really distinct. It's like someone put Basque and a theremin in a blender and let it run over a few centuries. Man, humans are amazing.
That we are. That we are. Maybe I just use my YouTube as a VOD for my Twitch streams. Maybe. Doesn't hurt. I mean, that's what I do. I just like to have the preservation. A record, the kind of things I've beaten, you know. Good conversations I've had with community members, friends. It's always fun to go back. I hardly do it, but every once in a while. I remember playing things and I go back just to relive. So, nice thing to have. Unless, you know, they start nuking accounts or YouTube goes out of business somehow, or there's some kind of like big electromagnetic bomb that goes off in the middle of the country and wipes all the data. Knock on wood again. Like the third time in 5 minutes. But Monument to, oh, nice. Monument of Failure. This is a shrine to failure. Every separate item here has an accompanying log that notes a failure. Some are personal, some are disproven hypothesis. Test 43A resulted in implosion. Genetic sample lost to mold. Forget to wish Professor Viola a happy birthday. The shrine is a vow to learn and try again. That's a good spin on it. Better talk to the dean. Oh wait, she's the dean? Oh, that was easy. Dean Rebecca. I hate human. I need to go back to watch you playing Borderlands 2. just to relive playing Craig. Oh, that was good. And I think you meant that was like, I still remember when I dropped my Bane. That was the first clip where my friend is like, "Oh, your Bane does corrosive? What was it? Yeah, acid or corrosive, something like that." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, it's a cool, interesting Bane. I've never seen a combination. Could I look at the gun?" "Oh yeah, sure. Here." Drops my gun, stupidly stands near the edge, physics of the gun hitting the ground. No! Can I get it back? It's fucking gone. No! Us, stupid fingers. Also, that was hilarious. I know. I just remember you going in a hushed tone. Oh no. Oh no. And then my other friend saying, "It's fucking gone." God damn. What a hard lesson. What a humorous but hard lesson for me to learn that day. So naturally, I have to play Borderlands. I still need to do 3. I think I own it on PlayStation. I think. And then 4 is obviously coming out this year, but I didn't expect to get back into Destiny, so I don't know if I'll be playing it at launch. Probably not. I am open to playing it. I probably just won't be there day one. But that didn't stop us from teaming up to do a Borderlands 2 playthrough well after Borderlands 2 came out, so there'll be enough time for you to have fun, do your main character, and then we can schedule another Borderlands team up stream, and then you can go to an alt character or try someone else. All I know is if there's a siren, which I'm pretty sure there is, I call the siren. I said it on stream. It could be anyone else, just leave me the siren. That's the only character I play in all of them. First playthrough. So if you really want to be the siren, play it off my stream. Or play it on. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. Just throwing that out in the universe. Damn. I think I laughed about that 4 days afterwards. That is a good clip, man. I can laugh at it now, but it only hurts me a lot when I think about it. It only hurts me a lot. Yeah, I own Borderlands 3 on PC and PSN. Nice, nice. I think I only own Borderlands games on PSN. But I think they're crossplay, so I don't know. But I joke that I'll get Borderlands 4 on my Switch 2 that I also don't own. But we'll see. Most likely I'll get it for PSN. There will be a siren. She seems interesting. But I am avoiding spoilers. Thank you. I've actually haven't seen anything. The last thing of Borderlands that I saw was the movie, and what are your thoughts before I say anything else? Have you seen Borderlands the movie? What did you think of it? Okay, Borderlands 3 is cross. Okay. I remember it wasn't at release. And that was going to be a problem. Or people did not like that, and it made a problem. But then they're like, it's coming in a patch. And then I didn't play. I just didn't play. Anyways, Dean Rebecca, we had the fright of our lives when the voice of the holy anomaly arrived. Even more so when you came. A clear sign this moment is important in time. Studying Vex technology. This brain possesses simulation capabilities which could make dangerous research far safer. You seem comfortable with such risks. Procure samples of Vex for Professor Viola. Perhaps we can form a partnership. Your presence was preordained. Walk your path with skepticism.
Guardian,
Cool.
you've met Dean Rebecca. She's my rescuer, your host. She wants our help
Looks
studying
cool.
the Vex, and I've only
Like a
been able
little
to get so
button.
far.
I'm not surprised. They're hostile on a good day.
They didn't seem to mind me getting close.
It's odd they didn't shoot you on sight.
Huh. The Dean would appreciate help bringing deactivated Vex samples to Professor Viola.
Yo, there we go. I'll hopefully remember how to say their name. I mean, I'm avoiding spoilers for myself. And the movie is trash. 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 Garbage trash. See? A lot of my friends went to go see it opening weekend because it's Borderlands, and they knew it was going to be bad. Everyone that had seen it early said it was bad. And they were like, "Are you going to come?" And I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Which, as much as I played Borderlands 1 and 2, when around the time they first came out, I was like, I don't know if I can desecrate the legacy and honor of Borderlands. And then, I think on, what was it? HBO, Paramount Plus, Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix. It was on one of the streaming services, and I'm like, I'll watch it. And going in knowing that I was gonna hate it changed everything. I didn't hate it, but I was like, okay, this is not a good Borderlands movie. So knowing that ahead of time and going off of the word of what all my friends said, they're huge Borderlands fans, I was just like, okay, the expectation is that this is bad. I'm not gonna like it. This is horrible. And so I knew it was never gonna be good. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say that was a good time, but I was like, okay. If I had really wanted, if was hoping and needed this movie to be good, my feelings would get hurt and I would cry right now. But I tempered my expectations a lot. So I was like, okay, well, that was a movie. There are worse things I could have done with my 2 hours of my life. I was like, ah. And then I just never talked about it. Although I really need to start reviewing more video game movies. Movies in general. I do a lot of reactions to stuff. I need to do reviews. In fact, I have some, I just never finished them. And YouTube is so, you gotta be like in the zeitgeist. If you're not there, like a week of things happening, you might as well not do it at all. Not saying that you shouldn't, but that's like, people have moved on. Things don't really, unless doing old things is your content, then by all means, wait for things to get old and then bring them back up again. But you gotta really be on top of things, and my life just, I don't have that luxury right now. Probably won't have it for a long time. So it's reactions, because those are easy, but those are like bottom of the barrel. So easy to do, but people do enjoy them. They do well. A lot better than videos I've put like hours into. I'm like, all right, I feel very proud about this. Hopefully I get a lot of reception, and then for a low-key YouTuber with no marketing, no presence, I'm not like pimping out Twitter, Instagram on my stream. I never really bring it up. Although if I was smart, I probably would start doing that. I know, right? I have a lot of videos that are like cracked 100. Actual engagement that are very long form content. But I put out a 10-minute reaction vid. 500, 600, 700. I'm like, damn. And that's why there's so many people doing it. But it's like, that's the fast food of YouTube. It's good. It's not good for you, but it's gets people there. I'm like, damn. But yeah, that was a tangent. I don't even know how we got there, but bringing it back, video game. Yeah, I had to watch it because I'm a Borderlands guy, but I watched it free on YouTube. Well, that's good. I watched it on a streaming service, so technically free. But I mean, I paid $24.99, whatever it is, for the month, and I was like, oh, it's out. Might as well. And so I watched it alone, and I was like, I didn't want to hurt anybody else, and I was like, yeah, I see why people hate it. And I went on with my life. Kevin Hart was the only good part of that movie. I love a lot of the actors in it, but they just didn't fit the characters. Yep, that's exactly my thing. Good actors that just were not, definitely not my choice. But hey, that's what happened. Kevin Hart did do a pretty good job. There were some funny things in it. I laughed like a few times, but that was like, not laugh out loud, ha ha ha. Like, huh, that's funny. And then 20 minutes would go on, and I'd like, huh, that was funny. And then the movie ended, and I was like, well, that was an experience, all right. And I might as well talk to him. What they did with Tiny Tina. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. You don't gotta say anything else, Kuzu. I know. There's just a lot of things. I have no idea what I just did, but I did something. Alright, going to this place. Talk to the drifter. That's why I'm here. Had to remember. This place is so confusing. Granted, the feet cut again. Alright. Hold on, let me get somewhere safe. I'll fix it. Oh god, I'm not safe. Wish you could see what I'm doing. Cowering, I'm cowering. And I'm hiding in a corner. Legit, okay, there we go. No one can, oh god, they can get me. Okay, gotta be quick. Yeah, it definitely seems like a cord spot. If you just wobble the cord to make it come back. Yeah. I'm thinking so. But annoying that it's happening a lot. But I don't know. Like I said, maybe a cable, maybe just an actual upgrade too also wouldn't hurt. I got options. I'll figure it out. But yeah, if that's the case, easy to fix without breaking the bank. Oh, I know. Everything has gotten so expensive, Kuzu. Video games, just living, the cost of living. It's crazy out there right now. These are indeed trying times. I'm like, I'm just trying to make my dollars work for me, go farther, but
Game called chess. I found a few pieces myself on
I
Earth.
fell.
It's a sure sign the Nine got their eyes on you. I used to think they were telling us to be strategic, think it through, play the long game. But now, I think it's a reminder that we're just placeholders, stored in a little box they call time, until they're all burned out. Like Orin. Maybe that's just my guilty conscience talking. Go out there and prove me wrong, hero. I'm begging you.
Nice. Oh, I can open this chest. Hell yeah. Aeon boots. Forgot that I got a gun. Hell yeah. 203 plus. 203 plus, hell yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna tech. Oh, did it cut out again? Oh, I don't think so. It just got quiet. Okay. Cool that I have an entire gear. Our gear. Yeah, gear outfit style. My mind is so blank right now. Oh, don't I know? No, you're good. back to figuring out how to do this. Currently, I'm on step 14. I need to go to Central Academy, get that capsule. I need to get 4 of these things. Every time I look on the map, it doesn't tell me where to go. It just says I have to do a thing. The only thing I know is this thing. But the thing is, I tried doing this early. You know what? Let's try it now. I tried doing that earlier, and it got to a point where now it's looking like I sequence broke the game. Like I wasn't supposed to be there. I was way too early. And so I got frustrated, and I thought like maybe the game glitched, and like I spent a lot more time than I really wanted to. But maybe now is the time. Yay, a gun. But yeah. Destiny 2. Borderlands the movie. Oh man. Oh man. Isn't there another video game movie coming out? Granted, I have never seen the Sonic movies in theaters. I've wanted to, but I don't have any Sonic friends. I don't have any hardcore... I don't have any friends that feel the love for Sonic. The Sonic. I've watched all the movies on streaming. Maybe Sonic 4 I'll see in theaters. I didn't see the Mario movie in theaters, although I wanted to. I don't remember why I didn't. And I never saw Minecraft in theaters, but I saw that earlier in the month on HBO. Thought it was good. I'm not a big Minecraft person, but it was fun. I don't know if I would have wanted to be there for the whole chicken jockey and kids going bonanza, destroying theaters. Wrecking the place. Total anarchy. Part of me is like, that would have been cool to see, or at least say I was there and I saw it, like it happened. Part of me is like, I'm too old for this, and I'm glad I didn't see that. And then I remember, I'm not a big Minecraft person. I played it. I get why it's so popular, but it's just didn't click for me. But I get it. I understand. Oh man, Street Fighter. I'm just remembering they're making a new Street Fighter movie with 50 Cent as Balrog. Cody Rhodes as Guile, I think. A no-name actress, or at least I don't know what she's done, as Chun-Li. Oh man, who else is crazy on that cast? Who else did they announce for? Trying to remember. I forget. But they're getting some interesting actors for Street Fighter. That's all I can say. Mortal Kombat 2, though. I just remember Mortal Kombat 2. Now that's something I'm excited
activity
for.
in the agricultural zone
Will
is
it be
reading
great?
as decks.
Probably
They're
not.
the ones
But will it be
attacking the
fun?
food supply.
Hell yeah, I think so.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion
man.
we recognize.
Sounds like an empty life.
I need
Unless
to
it's
go
just
play Dream Drop
sabotage
Distance and
against the
record
Ionians.
As if they weren't facing
and Recoded
enough.
and Days of
The
Kingdom
nine,
Hearts
the Vex,
games.
and a singularity
I'm not a
ripping the
Sonic guy,
planet
to be
apart.
honest.
That's too obvious
That's
a
all right.
coincidence to ignore.
Very few people are nowadays. Although, talk to my little nieces and nephews, ever since the movie, man, they love the Cyanic. Those movies do a lot. The kids, the youths nowadays, they love the Sonic. They're all about it. I'm like, really? You like Sonic? And they're like, yeah, and Tails. And I'm like, you know all his friends? I was born too soon. I was born too soon. Minecraft is still huge. Never jumped on the bandwagon, but I get it. I've played, I've dabbled. Granted, I never got to the caliber where I was like, man, look at this. I was just like, I checked it out. I played with my nieces and my nephews, and I'm like, that was fun, but I would just rather do something else. But it was a fun movie. Mortal Kombat, though, hell yeah. I don't know if you've seen the trailer or if you're avoiding spoilers, but I think it's gonna be good. If you haven't seen the trailer and you want to watch it, of course watch it, but if you don't, oh man, and you go into that movie blind, it's gonna be nice. That's the one thing I don't like when I gotta react to trailers and I'm like, man,
Looks like
it's so hard for me to take myself out of the moment. Like, oh, it's the thing I saw on YouTube. It's cool that I'm finally get to see it on the big screen, but it's like, okay, I know what's coming. And as you get on like Disney's level, Disney is pretty good. For a lot of their trailers, they shoot fake scenes, and they're like, that didn't happen in the trailer, or that thing that I saw never happened. Interesting. So they do a lot of fake things, or just stuff that they cut and don't keep in the actual movie. But I'm like, okay. If more people could do fake trailers, or do trailers where you don't see 70... No, that's too much. 40% of what you see doesn't actually happen, so that you can still have a little element of like, ooh, I wasn't expecting that, or that's not how it went. That's not how I thought it was gonna go down. But again, first world problems. Just thoughts from a random YouTuber. Which, by the way, as I say that I don't promote my channel, this would help, and you might be interested. Okay. Discord link doesn't work, but you might still be subscribed to my YouTube channel. If not, the first link is my my VOD channel. And my first link is my main YouTube channel. Currently reviewing, unboxing, doing reactions to various things. But there's a lot of board game content, Power Rangers specific, but I am branching out with other board games. I have a lot of footage. I just gotta edit it and actually put it out. But if you would like to check out some reviews, Kuzu, if you're interested, again, a lot of them are Power Rangers. I got some actual plays as well, board game stuff. That's where you can find it. I appreciate any, if you do decide to check out a video, whatever. And again, not asking you, not forcing you. Definitely, certainly not forcing you, but so far I get a lot of thumbs up, a little bit of thumbs down, which is pretty natural. Learning the ropes, figuring out the art, but all feedback is pretty good. So far, I've gotten some pretty good constructive feedback, like voice, camera work, certain shots, add this. Have you considered this? So, nothing super negative. Although I have gotten some negative things, mean things, and I'm like, alright, well, now I see why people, quit and get hate followed and all these other things, and I'm like, man, I just don't want to, I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, kind of like a little side project, doing it for fun. I think I only have like 50 subscribers on my main channel, and then like 80 on the VOD archive channel. But I might change the VOD channel to like a gaming centric one. I don't know. Again, YouTube, the meta is pretty hard if you're trying to make it. A lot of YouTubers have multiple channels where like, here's where I review movies, and here's where I talk about video games, and this is my lifestyle channel, and this is, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going in with the intent to like, this is how I become YouTube famous. But I'm like, I could make a video. Let me just try to put it out. See where it gets me. For fun. I remember that didn't, oh, I'm taking hard to talk and play the video game. If it's not something I trained my brain to just ignore. It's up to both. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. Like I said, the VOD channel right now, it's just an archive of all of my Twitch streams.
The Vex tended to
Once
just
I
let me
unlock
pass on by before you showed up.
YouTube
Excuse me?
multi-stream
The
capabilities
Vex
again,
ignored you.
I don't know if I'll keep
Guess
it
they didn't see
VOD.
me as a threat. What can I say?
Just because,
I have a friendly
from my
face.
understanding, when you stream to YouTube, it saves the entirety of the live stream. So that way I won't have to edit, and upload manually to YouTube. But as they certainly do, they can always change features and the rules about how things work at any time. So I might start, might stop, but I might do streams there as well. Mostly video game centric. I know streaming still seems to be like you want to be on Twitch for that, but YouTube videos, you know, general thoughts, that kind of thing is what YouTube is catered to. Oh boy. Is it there? Did you find it already? Is that a link I want to look at? Let me check this out. An oldie but a goodie, Kuzu. Oh man. You would find that one. Oh, it was too good. I had that was like, that's a moment. I don't get too many moments like that.
So,
The
how
best
are you
part
so
is
adept
you
with
were
the
there.
Ionian's language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
Oh man. 5 years ago, dude. Because of COVID, it doesn't feel like 5 years, but in other ways, when I step outside and I see the world, I'm like, yeah, damn. It's been 5 years. That is crazy. That I have so much to say about that. That's like feels like a long time, but it doesn't feel like a long time. I don't remember a lot of that because COVID like wiped my memory, and it's all just a really big blur. But man, that is a long time. Yep, wish the entire playthrough was on the channel. It was funny. Oh man. I'm sad. My first 2 years of streaming, that's when I had my hard drive die on me. I forget how it happened. Streamer lore, like those streams, this was like, yeah, I don't even remember what was the first Twitch thing I started uploading. Oh, I'm sad, because that was a really fun playthrough. But that was just a really hype-ass moment, too. I lost it. I forget what happened to the hard drive. I had to buy another one. And a lot of my Kingdom Hearts footage... Actually, no, all of my Kingdom Hearts footage. Borderlands... Luckily, that was, like, early in the career when I started streaming, like, consistently, as a hobby. So, good... Bad that it happened. Fortunate that it happened so early, and it hasn't happened since. Knock on wood again. But there was like Resident Evil. No, I think I put up the Resident Evils. I think that's when I started putting up stuff in the middle of uploading things. That's when I lost like a lot of stuff. Like I just like back catalog and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna like edit these down, put them up, and people are like, why don't you just throw the whole thing up? Like I'd rewatch it. It's like hard for me to catch you live, but like if you put your streams up, you know, I can catch up and keep up. I'm like, you know what? Okay. Someone asked for it. I can do that. That's an easy thing for me to do. And then that's when my hard drive failure happened. And I'm like, damn. And I had to go get my computer. Something happened. My computer blue screened. Hard drive failure. Had to get a new one. Had to get it repaired. And then I try to do my best to like as soon as I like do a stream within a day or two, I have the archive up because I'm like, nope, can't let that happen again. But it was big sad. I lost a really good conversations and just really like memories I really wanted to keep. I haven't thought about that in a while, and now my heart hurts. But I have so many more. Fortunate to have so many good conversations and really good streams since then. So it's like it's not like I only had all my best content that 1 year, and like I've never had equally good content since. So I just got to remind myself. But now I'm sad because that's one of the things that was lost. Uh, yep, my lispy self was there. So long ago. So much has happened. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was you or my friend that had a flood that ruined some of the stuff. Oh, that was me. I also had a flood. Still continue to have floods. I'm knock on wood again. Other stuff got ruined. That was definitely... Although it could have also been another friend. But yeah, that also happened to me. Sorry for hurting your heart, bud. No, it's okay. It's just one of those, like, it's, it, if you've seen Toy Story 3, you know the ending? When, non-spoilers, just in case anyone here hasn't seen Toy Story 3, but, a certain someone says goodbye to a partner, and it's like, that's what I felt. I felt the, so it hurts. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. The wound is there, but it's like, I don't, I just got used to it. And then I forgot, I'm like, oh, I forgot you were there for a second. Also, the thing cut out again. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, this is... I definitely gotta look into replacement cables soon. This is legitimately the worst I've ever seen it. It's dropped a few times, but this is like the 12th time this stream. And I've never had that happen before, so I'm I gotta make some improvements sooner rather than later. But again, it's just an annoying problem. But one I can fix with money. It was you then. Woof. Yeah, I have like 40 plus HDMI cords. I wish I could have helped. It's all good. I also have like 40 some HDMI cords. I just need to find them. They're like all in a box in the garage somewhere, and I'm like, oh man. I could save like, I don't know, the $10, $5 it takes to get like a decently long one. Or I could spend like an hour or two in my garage, find the box of the spare HDMI cables. Because I don't know how many times I've bought in something, or an HDMI cable, or given, received. I just don't know. I know I had enough. And I'm like, these will come in handy one day. I think a lot of them were just from consoles, because Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, Microsoft, they're like, in case you don't have a cable, here's a cable. I'm like, I already got one, I'm good. But thank you for giving me another HDMI cable. But yeah, I hope it's that. If not, then unfortunate stream upgrade is needed, but we'll see. Oh man, but yeah, archive channel. Check it out. I will definitely. I know I played a lot of Monster Hunter. It's up on the channel since you've been gone. I did a few visual novels, read-throughs, I guess, book clubs, kind of. I've been itching to do another visual novel. People have told me I have a pretty good voice for audiobooks, so don't be surprised if you hear me read the next great American novel for, I don't even know, voice actors? Voice over? No, that's voiceover work. You hear me doing, like, I don't know, whatever the next big series is. When George Railroad Martin finally finishes Game of Thrones, guess who's gonna narrate it for you? Oh man, that would be such a dream job. If I could just narrate and do the audio. The Audible version. Is that what Amazon, right? Audible? Again, I don't know how lucrative that career is, but I could do it. But I've also gotten on the flip side, people have told me, your voice is so smooth, I'm falling asleep. And I'm like, you know what, that's also a compliment. I have so many friends that suffer from insomnia, and they look for content like that that's like, to fall asleep. And I'm like, hey, I do it for free. I do it for free. I should really start charging. Or get into ASMR or something, but lofty plans. Like the Joker once said, I'm just a dog chasing a bone. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I actually caught it. I'd listen. Right? People do listen. They fall asleep and then they watch the archive. I am like shocked that the viewer count on some of my visual novel read-throughs for, again, down to earth, just super humble, not like ultra famous. I don't have a following. I'm not like, okay, like I gotta do this TikTok post and I gotta promote this. Like, I'm not trying to game the system at all. I'm literally just throwing things out on the internet and seeing who shows up, if anyone shows up, and we'll leave the thumbs up. People don't really comment too much. Granted, I'm not like having discussions. I think if I were to do more of that kind of style, I'd probably get more engagement, but for, you know, pretty easy things, I've had some respectable praise, and I'm like, okay, this is I could do something with this. Will I? Probably not, but I could. And that's enough for me most days. But damn, you suffer from insomnia as well. Me too. Granted, I had it really bad after a pretty, like, right before I started streaming. Streaming is kind of what cured me from it. But those first year, Kuzu, those super late night, back 2019, 2020. Oh man.